Hello students, today we are going to start with the most interesting chapter of your syllabus, that is chapter number 1, the need for history. Students, the time in which we live is known as present, right? The time which precedes present is known as past. What exactly is history then? History is nothing but event which occurred in past is known as history. History is a coherent account of significant events which took place in past is known as history. So students, today we are going to start with the most interesting chapter of your syllabus, that is chapter number 1, the need for history. So students, let us proceed further with this chapter. Always remember students, your history has been divided into 3 parts. First is ancient history, second one is medieval history, and third one is modern history. In 6th standard, you're going to study about ancient history. So let us understand what exactly happened in history. This history tells us about the event which took place in past. Students, let us understand what exactly happened in past. Students, you have been knowing that our ancestors have been living in this earth thousands of years ago. But obviously, they had many problems. They need to struggle for their life. Their life was not so easy. But in this history, we'll come to know what were the progress taken by our ancestors, what were the development done by our ancestors in detail. So this history, let us know what happened exactly during those days. So students, before starting with this history, let us understand the need for history. If you remember, our human beings during those days have been making use of many natural resources to get food, clothing, and shelter. They made optimum utilization of natural resources, whatever they found in environment. Students, now the question arises, where and how the man lived in past? We often wonder that, how were their life? How they used to live? How they used to dress themselves? These are the questions which arises in every human being's mind. Students, this history help us to understand the progress made by our ancestors, which even help us to know what were the problems which our ancestors faced during their days. After studying this, it creates a sense of pride in our heart. Students, it helps us to avoid mistakes made by our ancestors. By reading what happened in history, helps us to avoid mistakes made by our ancestors. So these are the needs of history. Students, let us proceed further. What is chronology in history? Chronology is nothing but a time sequence. It helps us to understand correlation between them. Students, if you remember, there are many events happening in history. Because of this chronological order, it helps us to interrelate the event which occurred in past. If you remember, James Watt, who improved the steam engine, due to which production increased and there was a large-scale production. The interrelation between this thing, which will be known with the help of chronology in history. What exactly is timeline? The timeline is nothing but a line which helps us to understand the event exactly when did it took place. This timeline is used worldwide. It is measured on the basis of birth of Jesus Christ. Before the birth of Jesus Christ, it is known as BC. After the birth of Jesus Christ, it is known as AD. The event which occurred before the birth of Jesus Christ is known as before Christ, whereas event which occurred after the birth of Jesus Christ is known as AD, which is as good as Anno Domini. Let us understand in detail. Let us take the example. As I said you earlier, before the birth of Jesus Christ is known as BC, and after the birth of Jesus Christ is known as AD, which is nothing but Anno Domini. Let us take the example. Example number 1. Vardhaman Mahavir's birth. It took place in 599 BC. It means that this event took place before the birth of Jesus Christ. Therefore, it is known as 599 BC. Let us take the second example. Quit India movement. It occurred in 1942 AD. It means that this event occurred after the birth of Jesus Christ. Therefore, it is written as 1942 AD. AD means Anno Domini. Third, let us take the example third, Independence Day. As everyone knows, we attained independence on 15th of August 1947 AD. It means that our Independence Day occurred after the birth of Jesus Christ. Therefore, it is written as 15th August 1947 AD. I hope you are clear with this. Let us proceed further. The period from AD 1 to AD 100 is called as first century. It means that 1 century is equal to how many years? 100 years. It means that span of 100 years is known as 1 century. Let us understand in detail. India got freedom in 20th century. It means that India got freedom from the year between 1901 AD to 2000 AD. Let us take second example. Shivaji was crowned as king in 17th century AD. It means that the year from 1601 AD to 1700 AD. Let us take the third example. Buddhism was founded in 6th century. It means that from 1600 BC to 501 BC. Thank you, students. Bye. Take care. Goodbye.